You bad boy.
It's nothing, I just got tired of hiding it.
I wanted you to find out sooner so I wouldn't have to explain it to you after we're married. Don't worry, you will still be my wife. You've been with me for 10 years, and you've offended quite a few powerful figures in the business world. If you don't marry me, you won't find anyone else to take over. Everything will be business as usual tomorrow, except the wedding is for you, but the marriage certificate goes to her.
Fine, Julian. You may do whatever you like, but you'll regret. I'll make sure of it.
The next day, Julian Mercer waited for me in the church, dressed in his groom's attire. I didn't run or hide. I walked right up to him, on the arm of his greatest enemy.
You wanted a wedding. Here it is. The marriage certificate, it belongs to him now.
Here she comes! Here she comes! The bride is finally here! Vivianne, how are you feeling on your wedding day? Vivianne, do you have any comments on the wedding of the century that Mr. Mercer has prepared for you?
I said nothing and got into the car under the escort of my bodyguards. The wedding was scheduled to take place at St. Patrick's Cathedral in the eastern part of the city. Julian stood on the steps in a mocha-colored suit, a smug smile on his face as if everything were under his control. He'd called me this morning.
I'd fuck that woman all night. 7 times. Can't come pick you up.
From afar I saw Ethan, Julian's best friend.
She actually showed up! Jul really knows his stuff. Staying wild the night before the wedding, yet the bride still comes obediently in her wedding dress. What do you call that? That's called good training.
Vivianne's been with me for 10 years. Who else would want her? A little tantrum is normal, but in the end, she'll still walk up to me and hold out her hand.
Ethan gave him a thumbs up. He was just so sure I'd show up. The car door opened, and I stepped out. Sunlight fell on the wedding dress, refracting into a shower of delicate sparkles. A flicker of admiration flashed in Julian's eyes.
You look absolutely stunning in a wedding dress.
He offered a sincere compliment, but before he could touch my hand, his attention was drawn away by his vibrating phone. Glancing at the contact name on the screen, the corners of his mouth curled up involuntarily. He took a couple of steps back to answer it.
Darling?
From now.
Can you swing by the registry office? I want to get the certificate before I leave.
10 minutes? In such a hurry? Are you sure?
Who was that?
It's Chloe. She's flying overseas this afternoon, but she insisted on giving notice before she leaves. She was so sweet and pleading that I couldn't say no.
But what about your wedding?
Why the rush? The wedding ceremony will take an hour or 2. I'll just pop over to the registry office first. It'll only take 10 minutes. You know Chloe's temperament. If I don't passacate her, she'll really start crying at the airport. Come on, snap picture for me. A keepsake. All right, that's it for today. I have to go now or I'll miss my appointment.
Julian! This wedding is what you promised me a decade ago. I've waited for it for 10 whole years. You really don't give a damn, do you? If you leave today, I'll find a new groom for this wedding.
I knew she did it on purpose. The day before the wedding, Dylan accompanied me to pick out my gown at the bridal shop. I had just stepped out of the fitting room, only to see Dylan hurriedly take off his suit jacket and turn to leave.
Lily's in trouble. Mia can't handle this alone. I have to rush to the hospital. We'll have to call off tomorrow's wedding for now.
Once I would have stopped him, but this time, I made no attempt to keep him here. This was already the 99th time. Half an hour later, Mia posted an update on Instagram. You're my only reliance in this world. My parents sighed helplessly.
Clara, is the wedding getting canceled again tomorrow? The invitation letter, we've already sent it out.
The wedding will go on as planned, just not with him as my groom.
They'd been waiting for this moment forever, waiting for me to break free from Dylan, waiting for Sean to come back. Sean, heir to the Wayne family, whose business empire spans the globe. We grew up together. He once promised he'd marry me if I was still single at 30. After I confirmed the gown, Dylan called right then.
I remember you've been dying to check out that super popular, trendy downtown bistro in Maplewood District. I splurged and got us a noon reservation.
I'd planned to say no, but after 6 years together, I thought we owed each other a clean, decent goodbye.
Claire, don't be like this.
Lily had a sudden attack, and Mia has no one else to turn to. You know I promised Mr. Carter before he passed that I'd look after Mia and her kid.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? All right, chill out. The wedding won't get canceled next time, I swear. I told you I'd give you the perfect wedding, and I won't back out.
A familiar female voice came from behind me. Mia walked toward us, leading Lily by the hand.
The line for the restroom was so long. Sorry to keep you waiting, Clara. It's all Dylan's fault. I just mentioned I wanted to eat at trendy downtown bistro, and he remembered. He even got us a table by paying 3 times the normal price. You don't have to cancel your order, Clara. Eat whatever you like.
I used to think Dylan didn't see me as true intentions and tricks, but now I realize he'd been enjoying.
Clara, if you're upset with me, take it out on me. Why would you hurt a child? Kids are innocent. Dylan, thank you taking care of me all these years. We put a guy's emmer, so I peep and she dares abuse the child's right in front of you. Even imagine what would happen.
My daddy away!
The commotion at our table immediately drew the attention of the other guests.
So she's the mistress bullying a child? Miss, please leave. We don't welcome people like you here.
I rose, my blood running cold. I turned to Dylan, begging him with my eyes to speak up for me just once.
Clara, are you done throwing a fit? Lily is just a child. Is this really necessary?
Dylan, I didn't pinch her. If you don't believe me, check the footage right now.
They're surrounded by insults and jeers. Dylan did.
Clara, you make me sick.
Sticky soup dripped down my hair. My white dress was stained with food and reeked of a terrible odor until a kind customer called 911 and I finally managed to escape in humiliation. When I pushed open the front door, Dylan was sitting on the living room sofa, smoking. Even though he tried to hide it, I saw the disgust in his eyes.
You're back.
Dylan, it's over between us.
His hand holding the cigarette froze.
Is this about what happened at noon? Clara, I thought you'd understand. If I defended you at the restaurant, Mia and Lily would have been the ones getting hurt. Besides, you got jealous and hurt Lily. You brought this on yourself. Lily has already forgiven you, and Mia said she won't hold it against you. Let's just drop this.
Dylan, tomorrow is my wedding day.
You know Lily needs a full week of care every time she gets sick. How am I supposed to marry you tomorrow? Clara, can you just be reasonable for once?
I'm telling you, not asking you.
Will you stop being unreasonable? I said I'm not free tomorrow. If you want to have a wedding with no groom, go right ahead. You and your parents will be the ones embarrassed.
I don't need you at my wedding.
Clara, who else would marry you besides me?
Right after he spoke, a loud crash came from the nursery. Inside the nursery, the cremation urn lay shattered on the floor. Powder scattered everywhere. I knew she did it on purpose.
I didn't mean to. I just wanted to dust the urn for you. My hand slipped.
Clara, you've gone too far. Apologize.
That was our baby. The baby I lost 2 years ago, all from Mia, and I was hit by a drunk driver. I stared at his ferocious face. My heart felt like it was being torn apart. The last bit of love I had for him died completely.
I'm sorry.
I don't really blame you. Just don't act on impulse next time.
Lily and I will go home. I'm scared she might get sick suddenly.
I'll go with you.
Looking at the wedding decorations. Filling the house, I messaged the real estate agent to sell our future home. Since I was ending things, I didn't need it anymore.
I was strapped to a hospital bed. His mistress was lying in the bed next to mine. My husband used me as an incubator to save his mistress. The prenatal vitamins he gave me were actually dangerous stem cell drugs. My baby was conceived for one reason only.
Thank you.
To save a dying woman. I found out the truth when I was 8.5 months pregnant. Earlier that night, I was scrolling on my phone when a random video popped up. A sick woman raised her bag like she was making a toast.
The first cheer is for my lover. He slept with a woman he can't stand. Her blood type is 1 in 4 million. She's the only person who could carry the cure I need. The second cheer is for the baby. Adult cells get rejected. We need the pure stem cells of a newborn. He tracked his wife's cycle and tampered with her birth control. The third cheer is for the due date. The baby will be here in 3 months, and I get a whole new life. As for the mother, he doesn't care whether she lives or dies.
My blood ran cold. He acted like nothing was wrong.
Audrey!
If I hadn't seen that video, I would have thought I was the luckiest wife in the world. Just 5 minutes earlier, my husband Ethan had walked into our bedroom. He's one of the top hematologists at a prestigious private hospital. He handed me a glass of warm milk and a legal document.
Drink your milk and get some sleep. It's good for the baby.
If I hadn't seen that video, I would have thought I was the luckiest wife in the world. I stared at the form. It was pages of legal language, but the meaning was clear. After my baby was born, all the cord blood and stem cells would go to a patient named Lily Parker. Lily Parker. The name felt familiar. The username on the video had been 1.lily.bloom. It was his mistress.
Careful. Did it burn you?
I pulled my hand back.
Ethan, who is Lily Parker? Why are we giving our baby's blood to her?
She is very sick. Her leukemia came back, and it's critical. You have the rare Bomba blood type. Our baby will probably have it too. It's the best possible match. You're the kindest person I know. We could save her life.
The words from the video echoed in my head. He doesn't care whether she lives or dies.
What about this video, Ethan? Is this your idea of saving a life?
He took the phone from my hand and stopped the video. Then he pulled the blanket over my shoulders.
Stop watching garbage like that online.
You can buy a bracelet like that anywhere.
He leaned down and kissed my forehead. His lips felt ice cold.
Sign the papers and go to sleep. My patient is running out of time.
I looked at him. I had loved this man for 7 years. From college to our wedding day. I really believed he was my soulmate. But he had only kept me around for what my body could give her.
I'm not signing a fucking thing!
Ethan didn't come to bed that night. He stayed in his study until morning. The next day, my favorite breakfast was waiting on the table. He had made oatmeal and set out fresh berries. A sealed bottle of prenatal vitamins sat beside my plate.
I was out of line last night. I'm sorry. We can talk about the donation later. Just eat.
A colleague brought these back from Europe. They're supposed to be excellent for fetal brain development. You need to take one every day.
The old me would have been touched. Why else would a busy doctor care so much about my vitamins? I used to think that meant love. Now it just made me feel sick. I swallowed the pill right in front of him. Then I smiled and walked him to the door. The second it clicked shut, I ran to the bathroom. I threw up the pill, the oatmeal, everything. Stomach acid burned my throat. Tears blurred my eyes. I dug through the mess until I found the half-dissolved pill. Then I sealed it in a Ziploc bag. That afternoon, I drove straight to a private clinic. My best friend Claire is the head pharmacist there. She rushed the test for me. When she came out, her hands were shaking.
Audrey, these aren't prenatals. This is a powerful stem cell drug. If a pregnant woman takes this every day, her liver and kidneys could start to fail, and eventually, the mother dies.
Claire nodded. Her eyes filled with tears. Every word in that video was true.